I'm Sydney Rogers, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com. It is October 21st, 2020, and we are live inside the FingerLakes1.com studio, where I am joined by Jim Seneca and Christine VanDusen, the owner of CVDesigns in Seneca Falls. Today's show is brought to you by Woody's Bar and Grill, located in Waterloo. They have trivia coming back, which is kind of nice, kind of makes things feel a little bit more normal in the world. You can join them every Wednesday night at 6:30 starting November 4th for live trivia with Paradise Entertainment, and their motto is come eat, drink, and think. Thought that was clever.
Eat, drink, and think.
Eat, drink, and think. But welcome back to FLX Weekly.
Thank you. I feel like coming to see you guys is part of our tradition now before the launch of our holiday season.
Well,
so
you
it's
are
great
a resident design guru.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to refer to you now as, a resident design guru.
And that's what we'll need you here soon, because we'll have to start decorating already for this upcoming holiday season.
Yes, it's coming up quickly.
You guys are starting things off earlier than usual this year, correct?
We are. We moved everything up a week. We had planned, we were kind of going back and forth with the timing of the presidential election because we usually launch the first week of November. And we kind of thought we wanted to keep it separately, but we started getting calls from customers in the beginning of October like, hey, is your Christmas stuff out yet? And we're like, oh my God, no.
Yeah.
So we just kind of moved it up. And if you know me, you know I love Christmas. We always go a little bit over the top. So I was happy to oblige and move things up a bit.
So you guys will be having your holiday launch when then?
It is a week from today, October 28th through November 1st. Already, I know. And we're adding a second floor this year. So we've got the 2 rooms downstairs. We're adding a second floor. We've got 10 themes of Christmas stuff. We have just so many goodies this year. We're so excited.
So the floor you're adding, is that upstairs that people will be able to go upstairs?
Yes. So that's where Brad VanDusen Photography normally has some Christmas mini sessions, but with the pandemic, he's going to still do them, but they're going to be outdoors, and his outdoor Christmas photos are gorgeous. So I think it's going to still be a win for everybody. Yeah. But I knew exactly how to use the space.
Right.
Kicked him right out of there.
Let me take that over real quick. Speaking of the pandemic, how has business been for you throughout this chaos of this year?
Well, in the beginning, it was terrifying, but luckily we pivoted pretty quickly. We transitioned to strictly online for a couple of months, and we're doing local deliveries. We had some days 3 cars going in 3 separate directions because our customer base, not only did it grow, but they're just so loyal. They're so amazing. So we have had a wonderful year. We're very grateful. I know a lot of places are really struggling, and so we are just that much more grateful for the support.
That's awesome. Yeah, being able to have that all online definitely makes sense. I think I check your online store like every week, and now I have all my birthday money to spend at CVDesigns.
Gift cards, go Jim.
From Jim, I know. He's so smart with his gifts.
Yeah.
And I'm just patiently waiting.
To grab a gift certificate and get whatever you want.
It really is. And I'm just patiently waiting because you guys are not open currently because of trying to get everything ready.
Because we literally take everything out, move in so much stuff. We have to close it to the public until we open. We are filling orders online, and customers are still able to do pickups. So we are still open online, but it'll be worth it because really the space is already starting to transform. And
I've seen some.
That's part of the fun thing too, is just to go in and see how you've transformed the space. You know, when you launch a new seasonal themes and product line. And so this year's different because of the pandemic, and it's hard to believe, you know, looking back to the spring, that we're now looking at heading into the Christmas season, and
I know
maybe even a second wave or a third wave, and things aren't looking great nationwide. Locally, we're doing okay.
Right, locally, I think so far so good.
Keep it up. Let's go.
So, is there anything different about the way that you might approach decorating your home for the holidays this year, just because of the unique situation, or is it just the same? It seemed.
Well, I think that everybody's world is just different right now, and a lot of things are going to be closer to home. We might be traveling less, staying put a little bit more, as we mentioned off camera. You can't exactly go sit on Santa's lap with the kids, but you want to still make the most of the holiday season more than ever. I think we're all craving a little bit of just joy and the spirit of the holiday season. So I think just trying to make your home and your space as cozy and festive as possible is really, just a good goal for everyone to have, and just to get the most out of it. That's the one upside of the pandemic. I feel like we've all kind of looked to our own families and, just realized how much you can get out of just being home and being with the people that you love. And decor always makes that better. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to need a little extra Christmas joy, because then come January, we're doing our renovations, so it's going to be looking very dusty and messy for a while.
So get all the glitter and all the stuff out there now. Yeah.
And it's like, don't even have to worry about it being so messy, because the whole house is going to be messy, so I'm going to go extra glitter. I think.
There you go.
Do you have all the themes already all picked out?
I have most of them named. If you've ever been to our store before, we kind of have something for every style. We have a ski lodge section this year that really is very rustic, like being at a ski lodge. And then we have a couple of kind of Nordic Scandinavian themes where it's really simple, clean lines. We have a Christmas tree farm, kind of with the farmhouse look, and a country Christmas. So we really have a little bit of everything. My staff is incredible. We've got Margaret Panucci and my mom, and God bless them, they helped me move a sleigh in there yesterday. So they always play along with my crazy ideas. And so we kind of put things together so that you can envision what your space can look like by just picking up a couple of the items. And
yeah, I agree. So I feel like you guys do such a good job with that. Like, I've come in and been like, I want to put this on my mantle right here. What else should I put? And then all of a sudden, like, your mom will be like, well, let me find this, and I'm going to put this
so good
next
at
to it.
Yeah.
I love going in there with her.
She's never been a shopper, but she's fantastic with the customers. She loves helping people decorate or put together an outfit. We carry clothing too, so she's really great at that. So we have so much fun with the customers. So that's why we're hoping we can stay open. We joke, we say, okay, let's do the shutdown like January 1st through February. We're good with that. Let's all just take a little winter's nap. But in the event that, God forbid, we do have to change the storefront, close it down again, we are going to be prepared to go online and get things to our customers, because
pick up and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, all that good fun stuff again. I might lose my mind a little bit, but we'll figure it out.
Well, I think that that's more the reason why we need to observe the mask and the social distancing as much as we can. To prevent that from getting to that step. Because right now, up here in the Finger Lakes region, we're kind of normal.
Yep.
Not so normal for the kids at school. If you're playing indoor sport, not looking too good, but the outdoor sports are going on. And but, I think more of a reason to maybe this year decorate extra early for Christmas and go extra, because you are going to be spending more time there. So if you start early... Usually the years that I start decorating, because I usually do most of the decoration at my house. The years I start early, I usually will go a little extra and when I get a late start, it's like I don't even put up some stuff because it's like, geez, I'm going to have to take this down in 2 or 3 weeks.
I know.
You don't
start
have
early and let's do it.
Let's do this thing.
It's bad luck if you leave the decorations up past New Year's.
It
just
is?
to let you know. My grandmother.
That's what I've been doing wrong all these years.
Great. I did see this meme going around that I love, because people are like, oh, what are you going to do on Halloween this year? Because there's like so many things they feel like you can't do, like big Halloween parties and stuff. So now they're saying, might get drunk and put my Christmas tree up.
I've been saying that since March. It just sounded good to me all year. I don't know. But as we've spoken about, there's just so much stress going on right now between the pandemic, the upcoming election.
So
in fact, we're going to be handing out stickers next week that say, I voted, now I'm decorating for Christmas.
Yeah,
because,
I think
I think it's just important that we all kind of remind ourselves that there's still so much good out there. Mm-hmm. We can create these really nice environments for ourselves, for our families, even if we can't go out and do the things as we normally would. So we're just looking forward to embracing the holidays and making the most of it, whatever they look like.
Well, geez, I think the holidays are one thing that we can all agree on, right, left, in the middle, whatever, because that's I am so fatigued by the division in the rhetoric.
Yes.
It's a lot.
And, the hateful rhetoric.
Hits me.
Yes.
I can't take it anymore.
It's hard. And I think that's why, I'm hoping that the holidays do remind people, like, listen, we're all one country and we're all good, and just to try to understand each other better, because it can be very overwhelming. That's why, it's nice to go into the store and decorate a sleigh or because it's such escapism and whatever it takes to, get through and try to, be happy and not get sucked into that toxicity.
Yeah, it is toxic.
We don't need any Scrooges up in here. We want all holly jolly.
None allowed.
Santa Claus walking around 24/7.
Yes.
Oh my God. It just blows my mind that it's already, I don't know, it's weird because it feels like the pandemic has been going on forever, but at the same time we're like, holy crap, we're at the end of the year almost.
I know.
Well, that's what scares me is that, summer, this started late winter, and then when the weather broke, the numbers started going down a little bit in New York State especially, and we went about, at least for me, it was a pretty normal summer because golf was one thing you could do. And so that was, I played a lot of golf this summer, did a lot of work in the yard, a lot of outside stuff. We were missing the youth, summer sports, which that freed up more time for me to work in the yard and golf and hang out, stuff like that. But now that it's been a nice fall so far, but it's starting to get a little cooler, and you can tell that before long these outdoor activities are going to be off the books unless you want to go for a walk or cross-country skiing or something like that.
Yeah.
But so we are going to be more inside, and my fear is that people will really start to maybe lose their minds a little bit if this continues or gets worse through the winter, because quarantine and lockdown to me means something a lot different in January than it does in July.
Yes, I agree.
So I don't know what that would look like.
Yeah,
but probably not as pleasant as the quarantining was in June.
Right.
So that worries me a little bit. But more reason to make your home a pleasant place to be.
Absolutely. Bring the joy to your house. We've really found, I know some places have struggled, but we've had complete cooperation with our customers coming in with the masks. We think it's more important than ever that everyone just adheres so that hopefully we don't get to that place.
Right.
But even during the open house, we're going to be, there's going to be someone at the door monitoring how many people come in at a time. From the beginning, we've offered disposable masks to people who don't have them if they leave it in their car, whatever, because we want our customers to feel safe.
Right.
And like you say, Jim, I think everybody needs to just be like, okay, it could get bad, but it doesn't have to. So,
let's make the best of it.
Yes, exactly.
Are you going to be doing what you did before in other years of like decorating spaces? Like, are you going to people's homes and offering to decorate?
So I don't believe that I'll be doing any homes. There are a couple businesses that I've done in the past that have reached out, and I plan to do that again. But we always are free to give tips. We have people bring in pictures of stuff, and we set it up. We've set up mock tables and mantles and stuff at the store. So we really are able to help people out as much as possible. And everyone they come in and say, oh, I just think I need to throw out all my Christmas stuff and start over. And we're like, no. You can just add a couple things and really transform your space, give it a modern look, and change it up without having to, buy the whole store. You can just get a couple key things, and you'd be surprised how much it can really change. So
I agree. I feel like I add from your store something, even if it's a few little things every year, in just anticipation for this renovation that I've been waiting for. And I'll put them up, but I'm like, this isn't where they're going to go when everything's finished, because I already had the vision.
So what are you renovating? What rooms?
We are turning our kitchen into our we are turning our garage into our kitchen. So so we are knocking out 3 walls. We're knocking out the current kitchen wall to the garage, the living room wall to the garage, and the wall that divides that.
So it's going to be like one great room?
So it's going to be super open concept, and I have it all envisioned with my CV designs.
You're not going to have a garage anymore?
No, if we want... I know, it took me a while to convince him, but... Well, I get what I want.
Listen, not to sour your plans, but I don't have a garage at my house, and it's been horrible.
Well, guess what?
We don't have place to put things, so I'm getting, hopefully in the next month, a oversized shed for the backyard. Like
we have a shed, a brand new shed.
Not having a garage is horrible.
Well,
not for the cars, but for all the extra stuff.
TJ, don't listen to him.
Don't listen to this negative Nancy. What is happening is if he really wants a garage, which... he has a shed that he uses right now. We can build right next to it. We could put a garage right next to where our current garage is and still have a...
Well, that's probably what's going to end up happening eventually.
Down the road. Like, let me get my kitchen how I want it and decorate it in all CVDesigns, and I can't wait. So that's supposed to start in January, and if there is, like, quarantine or something going on, we got projects, and I feel like people can still do inside projects, and like they've been doing throughout everything, and I think that is a good way to make you feel a little bit better.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why we were so busy in the spring and summer is everyone was stuck in their house, and they're looking like, I don't even like those throw pillows anymore. So they go online, and we would deliver within 24 hours, and
you sure did.
I think that was, but again, we're very grateful for that.
So if things are... and they will be different this winter. And so I spent so much time doing extra stuff in the yard. I think we'll be focusing inside now and, painting almost every room probably. And cooking. Going to do a lot of cooking.
Oh, yeah. And don't you want to feel cozy and, like, have that Christmas music and the Christmassy vibes?
Absolutely.
I think that,
I don't mind the coziness.
No, I don't either. But I always love winter through Christmas, and New Year's. Like, let it snow. Let's feel that.
Let's do it.
Christmas vibe. It's January, February, March sometimes.
I know.
And so some of the stuff that normally helps us pass the winter, like for me, high school basketball, or even college basketball. Not having the tournament last year, or probably not going to be able to go to games. The Carrier Dome, which was renovated, so
I know
we'll do our best. Our best.
We'll figure a way through. I feel like we're all more resilient once we get there. We always fear the future, but once we get to it, we figure out a way. I mean, you guys have been doing some great streaming for people who can't get out there, and
got one game tonight. Mid-Lakes Minders girls soccer, 6:30 p.m.
See, Jim
Senior
will be
night
there.
Festivities at 6. So from the comfort of your cozy home.
Yep.
Pop us up on the TV or whatever.
Yes.
You have a YouTube app,
Perfect.
Go for it.
Yep. I have 2 questions I just thought of. One, have you put up any Christmas decorations in your house yet?
I have not yet.
Well, okay.
I always get the store. Well, as soon as we start at the store, I kind of start itching to do it. But I always have my tree up for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So I'll probably mid-November I'll have it up. And like Jim said, I may even do it a little bit early this year because why not
Halloween.
Get the most out of it. But yeah, we're just so consumed when we do the store. We used to shut down for 3 weeks, and we have added a floor and done like 3 more themes, and we cut the time in half.
Because you guys are pros over there.
So we're very consumed with it because we really, we've got a lot of work still left to do, but it'll be ready. And I have been doing some sneak peeks on my social on Instagram and Facebook, you can kind of get a little bit of an inside look and see what we're up to.
So, I don't know if it's a question so much as just wondering your thoughts or comments on the fact that there's not going to be a Wonderful Life Festival this year. I mean, it's just a huge, gigantic weekend for all the retailers and restaurants in downtown. That's certainly a blow to the local economy, but is there anything that you have planned kind of, I know they're talking about doing a virtual maybe type of festival. obviously virtual festivals don't help downtown merchants.
Right.
But is there anything that you have planned for maybe that weekend, which usually the 13th or 14th of December?
So I'm not sure if it's going to be that weekend or if we're going to work it into the Black Friday Small Business Saturday weekend. I would like to organize a shop small crawl to where people can, get around to all the businesses and, possibly have some prizes for people to win with the more punches they get at the different businesses, and they can kind of see what's going on, because it is a big weekend for the downtown. We're all a little bit sad.
Yeah.
We understand, we want everyone to be safe, and I'm sure we'll still get some people visiting the area, but it won't be the same. That weekend is always,
almost
there's just something in the air.
Spread the festival out over the whole month. You can still go to the museum. You can take part in the virtual 5K.
Yep.
Maybe schedule some events, concerts or whatever throughout the month where you can kind of come whenever so there's not that rush of thousands of people in one day, but maybe there's a couple hundred people every day or every weekend day in December.
Yeah. And I think too, a lot of people do shopping on Black Friday, although that may look very different. Malls are not the same right now, and so I think it's a good opportunity maybe for some local people to think, maybe there's a place downtown where I can go and get a great deal, and then, go to Parker's, have a hot toddy or something, and kind of stop in and see what everyone's doing. So there will be more information on that coming soon.
Yay.
Well, I think certainly between your store and down the street at Seneca Florist, if you are just looking for a general gift idea for someone, and you don't have a specific necessarily thing in mind, and you just want to browse shop for some gift to fill out your shopping list, that is a great way to start. Just those two locations downtown. Every
time I go into Seneca Florist too, I'm surprised by something new that they're carrying. They had some really great candles when I was in there a couple weeks ago, and I think that happens. We all drive through downtown every day, but we don't always remember to stop, and so it's nice. And I can tell you too, we appreciate it so much, because the support we've all gotten has meant the world to everyone. And so I think it's good, and it gives you that sense of community that I think some of us may be missing during all of this. So I think that'll be a nice event for everyone.
Yep.
What day is October 28th?
Next Wednesday.
So
today's 21st, a week from today. Is when it kicks off.
Yes, that's our launch. It's going on all week, and we are going to be open Sundays through Christmas. So that it goes through November 1st, and so we'll be open 6 days a week. We are going to be picking 1 or 2 nights, weekdays, that we're going to be open later. Normally we close at 5, but we're going to extend our hours a little bit.
Yeah, that's great for people that work till 5.
Yes, exactly. Right. So, and all that information will be on our social and on our website, which is shopcvdesigns.com. So.
Yay! I love it. I'm excited. I have money to spend that's not even mine, which is even better to get there. So I think everybody should get out there October 28th, which is end of October already, and get in the spirit early. That is the key to take away from this. You need to get in the spirit early.
Yes.
I was going to say I wanted to know what the weather was like for coming and shopping this weekend, but they just have to wait just a little
longer.
We're almost there. Bit longer. But you can tell us about the weather, because I do want to know what the weekend weather is going to be like.
Okay. It's actually kind of it's a mixed bag, as it tends to be this time of year, but Friday, sunny, high near 76. South wind's pretty strong, 14 to 18 miles per hour, pushing that warm air up there, but 76 potential high on Friday. So
jeez,
get those outdoor activities that you might not be doing for a while done, and enjoy Friday if you can. And then later in the night Friday, a chance of showers. It'll get down to about 50 degrees overnight into Saturday, and then Saturday a chance of morning showers, mostly cloudy with a high of 55. Not a bad day. Now that's mentioned we're streaming high school sports. Saturday morning at 11 a.m. we'll be streaming a Minders girls soccer game, and I think that one's against Wayne. Wayne Minders girls, Saturday morning at 11 a.m. So hopefully any morning showers will be pushing out by then. But then it gets pretty cold Saturday night, low of around 38, but still that's not that cold. I mean, hopefully not even a frost. And then Sunday, a pretty pleasant day, but cool, partly sunny with a high near 51. And I know the temperatures were getting lower, but next Monday, we're hoping to get into the 60s again. So they're predicting a warmer than average end of October and November, and overall winter warmer than average.
Okay.
I mean, like, that's probably not the best for some people, but for me, I am all about that. Like, I like seeing the pretty snow. I like seeing how everything looks, and if it's accompanied by kind of a warmer winter, then it's perfect.
No, you can't really have both.
I know, but you can some days.
Well, you can have some snow and then have it melt in a day or two.
And then it'd be all
gross,
slushy nastiness. But
there's something I like about really cold weather too. It's very clean.
It is.
And crisp.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I just miss the sun. I wish we had a little bit more sun, so maybe that'll be around a little more this year.
But when the sun is shining in the winter, it is blinding.
Beautiful.
Like, it is like the whitest. You're driving and you're like, oh my God, I can't
that
see.
type of light gives me migraines. So on a sunny, some days I'll wake up in the morning and I'll walk outside and I'll immediately know I'm going to get a migraine when that bright whiteness hits.
Gotta get you some big shades.
Yeah.
Sunglasses. There's a gift idea if anybody's listening who's got me on
there we
their
go.
list.
Oh yeah, gotta get that Christmas.
Oversized sunglasses.
Yep.
Love that. Do you guys have anything? I'm sure we know what you're going to be doing all weekend. Actually, you'll be in the store. It's funny because I know you were in the store before this, and I can see some glitter and some sparkles.
I bring a little glitter everywhere I go.
I love that.
There are worse things.
So you won't be doing anything that exciting this weekend besides getting ready?
So I know Brad's going to be doing some outdoor photo shoots, and sometimes I'll join him just to get a little bit of a break. But I can't think of work has kind of consumed my life lately, so that's about it.
And it's all for you people, so you're welcome. She takes no time for herself for this Christmas.
It's all
lunch.
good.
Are you going to be doing anything exciting?
I think I'm going to golf 36 holes on Friday.
36 holes? Well, you have to.
That's
it's going to be 76.
About. Get them in.
This time of year, I start to get anxious. And a lot of the guys I play with, on Sunday, we went and played Reservoir Creek in Naples. Got a great pie on the way home from a roadside stand.
Love that.
And then, we've been playing whenever we can. And so I think with that forecast of sun and 6 degrees on Friday, that we're all thinking the same thing.
You had to cancel all your plans.
Sun up till sundown, and
love that,
because it might be the last one.
Well, the country club did a great job during the shutdown and everything. They were doing the breakfast or the brunch on Sundays. I don't think we missed one.
Yeah.
So they've done a really nice job. It's been great to see how the different businesses adapted a little bit.
Really did a great job she's our general manager early on. And I couldn't believe the amount of deliveries that we were doing.
Yeah.
We're talking like maybe 100 to 40, 150 dinners on a Friday night being either picked up or delivered. So maybe we'll do stuff like that down there. But overall, it was just great to see the amount of numbers of people that came out and played the golf course this summer. Record numbers.
Yeah, of course, which is awesome. Hopefully that continues. Like, they realize if it was something new, they like it, they want to keep it going.
Well, I think it was good for the game of golf. And, my wife played more with me this year. My daughter played a few times.
Yeah.
Saw a few of my friends who, lifelong friends who have never golfed, but they started playing, and now they're like, okay, now they're buying golf shoes or they're buying clubs, and they're looking forward to maybe next year. So, I mean, to me, it's the downside of golf is it takes so much time, but the plus side of golf is that it takes so much time. You're forced to get outside, away from everything, on a beautiful piece of land that's well maintained. It's good stuff.
Jim's joy.
I can tell he lights up when he talks about golf, doesn't he?
Me, on the other hand, I have some exciting stuff going on this weekend, but I'm kind of keeping it a secret, so you'll have to find out next week what I'm doing. And don't guess and don't say anything. You can't ruin it.
Okay, I don't know, though.
Oh, I love it. It's even better.
You don't even I heard.
Yeah, even
really?
she knew. Yeah, I just have some things planned, so I'm hoping.
Oh, I know what you have planned.
I'm hoping Saturday is a great day, and it's not too cold.
40% chance of showers before 3 p.m., mostly cloudy, high near 55.
Yes.
So I think you'll be okay.
I think it'll be a great day. But for one last time before we leave, everybody needs to know the dates and times of when you will be open again.
Okay, so we are launching our holiday season, and we will be open Wednesday, October 28th from 10 to 5, and we'll be doing that every day through that Sunday is all part of our launch. We are starting the Christmas tree voting on Facebook.
Yay.
Starting tonight. We have 8 $25 winners this
Woo!
year. So we wanted to give a little extra thank you to people so you can vote for your favorite tree. And come see us next week. We'll be open, through Christmas, and come in and get some cozy Christmas things.
Yay! It's always a pleasure to have you. We love having you in here.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
Thank you, and thank you everybody who joined us today. If you enjoyed this show, you can click like, you can share with your friends, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course we will be back for Wine Wednesday next Wednesday. Until then, have a great weekend here in the Finger Lakes.